We're stopped for a bathroom break trying to eat something because we haven't had dinner. We made it to the tea house. I'm in my throat a little bit and I feel like I'm holding the group up. It's hard not to get in my head. Just being real. Every morning when we start walking, I ask myself what the crap I was thinking.
Hey everyone, I'm Mindy from Cute Girls Hairstyles. This is the Everest video. If you guys have been following along, I have compiled a bunch of my stories and videos into a video for you guys to see here on YouTube. You can see this Everest sign behind me, our team put up for me. It's awesome. And our shirts because we accomplished. But yes, it's been a crazy adventure and I'm happy to share it with you guys. So let's get to it. Next Saturday is when we leave for Nepal. And so we're trying to get ready for all the things. Right now I have like a food box. That's the stuff I feel like is gonna be harder to replace in my diet when I'm there. This box is like all of the health stuff. This whole entire bag is prescription medication. This box I'm calling my gear box. You only get a certain amount of space and weight in both your backpack and your kit bag. Then you're done. Now, normally you might think that this was stuffed enough, like sleeping bags all nice and put away, right? No. And then pull until you get it much, 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 much smaller. And you can see what it ended up like. I threw my Jordan next to it just so size reference. This is my stuff sack for my coat. Here's my coat out of the stuff sack. I do not want to be cold. I hate being cold, so I am making every effort to have as many warm things and as many layers as possible. Tonight I am walking with my pack on, kind of stuck between two backpacks, so I'm testing both of them out today and tomorrow to make the final decision. I just said all my goodbyes to my people. I'm sad. I cried. And my dogs. We made it! Finally! And we all have our luggage. We decided to come shopping before our welcome dinner tonight. Well, good morning, guys. It's the next day. Have on the same clothes because that's the way it goes around here. Only brought one outfit for Kathmandu. We're repeating. Time change is killing me. I did not sleep very much at all last night. Today's task is my kit. So this blue bag right here is my kit bag. And then of course I have my backpack and I have to get everything you see on the bed into this or to my backpack. Today we are at the Monkey Temple. We are kind of sightseeing in Kathmandu. Some of you guys are asking about the masks. It is not required to wear masks here. We're just choosing to because it's very, very dusty and smoggy today. And with all of the pollution and the cars and the people, we're trying not to get a cough before we go up to Everest. There's my kit bag. You can see I have my sleeping bag in there. I have all my clothes, toilet paper, ready to rock and roll. I just did dumb thing number one. Locked my keys in the locked bag. Decided to cut the lock. Fortunately, I remembered at the hotel so we could get bolt cutters. Nice! Yay! I'm free!
When we landed in Tokyo,
packed
I could see a head
in here. Camry,
like an hour.
what's going on?
We are driving to our airport from Kathmandu. It's like a 5-hour drive and it is one of the worst drives I've ever been on in my entire life. And we have like 11 people and I think 3 people have barf bags out. It's not good.
That is the airport. You can see how terrible the air is right now. And that's our first look at the planes we'll be flying on. Looks like they prioritized people that couldn't get out yesterday from the airport, so our flight has been moved back. We're in a holding pattern right here. Just, you can see there's some cafes. So we've been here, what, 4.5, 5 hours? Finally have our ticket. Our luggage has been checked. So hopefully that means we're on the next flight. So update, we just found out they diverted a couple planes back to the airport because high winds in Lukla made it not safe to land. We are back on hold, on pause, to see if the wind dies down or we're done for the day. A flight got out of Lukla, so we're on the wait again. We were supposed to wait till 3:30 and then they were gonna call it. Now it's 4:30.
Oh my gosh.
We were all kind of dozing off, woke up to the sound of people getting all excited. Turns out they got one plane loaded and off the ground. So we're hoping now they're gonna get a second because we should be almost on deck. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous.
You are? Oh. My legs are too.
Ty, aren't you?
Oh, of course not.
Guys, we are on the plane. So we arrived so late. It's dark. You can see, well, you can't see anything, but we have our headlamps and we're trekking in the dark.
There's a little better view. We're stopped for a bathroom break trying to eat something because we haven't had dinner. We are doing the famous Everest Bridge in the middle of the night. I don't think I know very many people that do this. There's the bathroom. I'm not sure why there's two. That was awful. Like, really awful. And that was supposed to be the easy day.
We'll try.
Turned on a playlist partway through that hike and Sean sent me a text, and that is the only reason I made it, because that was real awful with no sleep and no food. Here is our room for the night at the tea house. You just see it's just a very simple room. Haven't seen one of these for a while. That and just maybe washing my feet with the water. It's too cold to shower.
Well, it's the next morning. Feeling a little better this morning after more food. We had a really good breakfast and a little rest. Only got 5 hours of sleep.
He told us that that ridge clear up there, right there, we're gonna be above that when we finish today.
So we were told that the first half of today would be ups and downs and some flats. Then we'd have lunch, which we just had, and then the second half would be up. Pretty much straight up for 2.5 hours. That's where we're heading right now. On top of which, it is starting to rain.
Our first peak at the Hillary Bridge is really famous. We gotta get up there, then cross it, and they say that's where the hard part starts, because it's pretty much, I think, up that ridge line to Namche.
Camry's the official photographer.
You know me.
Wow.
Next.
Next.
It's like switchbacks like this the whole entire time. Just steep.
This is the toughest day, the Namche hike, Namche Bazaar, because it's literally straight up. And we gain, I think it's like 3,500 feet in altitude. And anybody that tells you that this trek is easy, lies! They are lying through their teeth. Last bathroom stop before we go.
this where you think it's just clouds and then you see the outlines of mountains. And then you turn a corner and you see this out of nowhere. We made it. We are here and we're all still smiling. This one has nice warmth in the common area. The rest of it, freezing cold. So our rooms are cold, halls are cold. We do get a hot shower, which is like a freaking miracle. Will be our only hot shower, our only shower the whole time. But they did also just tell us the power is going off in 30 minutes and then we have to do everything by headlight. Tonight's room. We have a shower, which is literally amazing. Hot water is not common. Today's outfit consists of my long sleeve merino wool top. You wear merino wool because it wicks the sweat away and doesn't stink if you walk in it for literally days. My hat, my fleece layer, and then I have my mitts, my rain gear in my bag. And then of course I have mittens and a sun hat and various different hats and my gaiter. These boots, I literally had no break-in time. They are amazing, super comfortable. My feet have had zero issues. The trick to socks is a double layer. So I have a thinner, kind of a silky, what they call a liner layer. And then you put your wool, prevents all the sweating, wicking, all the things on your feet on top. So today is a rest day. It doesn't mean we're actually resting. It means that we're not moving from one location to the next. Stay here in Namche 2 nights. But today we still do a hike. 5 miles, 1,500 feet of elevation gain. The idea is that they hike us high and then we sleep low. That is how they prevent you from getting altitude sickness. Just being real. Every morning when we start walking, I ask myself what the crap I was thinking. And then by the end of the day, it feels so amazing to be here and be seeing what we're seeing and have accomplished the goal for the day. Like that is where we are about to go to acclimatize up to the top. Not gonna lie, today it's been tricky for me. I'm definitely the slowest in the group. I just can't catch my breath, and then when I get winded, I just feel like I'm gonna vomit. So I'm taking it real slow. We have some downtime this afternoon, so we're kind of just leisurely strolling through the town. to see what there is to see. I think I'm gonna buy another shirt from North Face because I need another long shirt. We're trying to a little cafe.
So like we go out Kathmandu and we buy all the stuff and come back here again.
It is the morning of day 4. We just finished breakfast. We had cornflakes this morning with boiled milk. So it was hot and steamy cereal, toast and omelets. We are ready to do a hike. It's not supposed to be quite as much up today, like still up, but not quite as much, but it's a long one. We made it to the tea house. I'm in my throat a little bit, mostly because I'm in a group that's so freaking fat and I just can't keep up with them. I'm so grateful for Dakota and Glenn and Maggie hanging back with me when they can, but I'm pretty much just doing it on my own and it kind of blows. And I feel like I'm holding the group up. And then because I'm alone, it's hard not to get in my head. And I also don't have anybody here that's like my buddy, you know? It's just hard to. Need to do a room tour before it gets dark. You can see all of our dirty socks and clothes laying out, air drying, some of my kit bags. Sleeping bag, this is my bed. It's a Ty's bed. This is what a common tea area looks like. It's usually a little heated. This is the upstairs kind of lounge area. I'm assuming they'll turn this on tonight. Bedrooms. And this is the common bathroom. So everyone up here shares the Western toilet and the sink. We're now sitting in the common room. It looks like they're gonna play some games. I was looking at my watch and we are at 12,300 feet right now. It is snowing. She's sure pretty. So this morning for breakfast, we're having muesli, which is fruit, nuts, oats, and it's in boiled milk, and then Tibetan bread, which is basically our version of scones. New requirements for today were hats stay on full time, sunglasses, and sunnies, which I have in my pocket I'm putting on right now. A lot of what we do is just changing clothes, because you don't want to hike warm and sweat, because then you get cold internally. So we wear warm layers when we're starting the new shed, which is what we're doing now, to do things we know are going to make us sweat. If it's windy or rainy, we put on those. These are Buddhist prayer rocks. You can see they're carved all over. You have to respect them and go on the left side. It's clockwise, always. They were carved hundreds of years ago by monks. So we made it to Dingboche, and this is our room tonight. You can see our beds. Plywood with mattresses. We do have a in-room bathroom today. We have to hand flush. No sink, but it's a Western toilet, so I'll take it. No insulation of any type. Stoking the fire with yak dung. Broke out the big cover tonight because it's so freaking cold. It's so cold in our rooms, and it's barely warm in the tea room.
From now on, we have to take our pulse off to make sure that we are all very well.
Pulse and our oxygen rates. It's so cold this morning. I'm trying to mostly get dressed while still in my sleeping bag. Get a new pair of socks today. You only get to bring like 3 pairs of socks, so. But look at our view this morning. The clouds are gone. The mornings are always the best for the views. Today is an acclimation day. We hike up about 1,000 feet, then we come back down. So it's to prep us for the altitude tomorrow. We just came from the village down there. You can see the dolmen right there. We're 15,000 feet and change, I don't know, 300 something, higher than Matterhorn. We passed Rainier yesterday, today we passed the Matterhorn. We have to go back down, then we'll be back up tomorrow. Warm towels for dinner.
Ranch bracket.
This is my luxury item.
We're putting ranch seasoning on her.
To sprinkle in whatever I wanted when it started tasting bland. Whoa! Whoa!
It's gonna taste like ranch now.
Guess who turned 30 today?
No, it's not 30.
Yeah. We're just sitting here talking about how critical it becomes to poop when you have access to a good toilet.
You have to let yourself go or you're going on the trail behind a rock.
Here we go. We're bouldering at this point. Up there. This is what lunch looks like today. There's only 2 restaurants I think at this lunch stop, so pretty much anyone going that direction is here. Garlic noodle soup and rice. Lemon tea, at least it's warm. And they say garlic soup is medicine up here.
I'm out of breath, but weirdly, the higher we go, usually the better I'm feeling. I mean, I'm still out of breath. I'm still one of the slowest, but haven't had any issues with the altitude yet. Not gonna lie, we're all freezing. Woo, that wind. The Everest winds.
It was supposed to be a little bit easier hike this morning. Didn't feel so easy. I think it was real cold, really windy. Brooklyn's crying because Myanmar just told us he ordered us popcorn, which none of us have seen. We spend a good chunk of our time on the treks, talking about all the food that we really miss. What a treat. Thank you. Bye-bye. Every day, the rooms and accommodations get more and more basic. So it's just harder to get more things up high. And you can hear me, I just walked up the flight of stairs and winded. You can see that's how much space we have. It's not outside. It's a Western toilet. All of us are looking a little rough tonight. 3 of us have oxygen saturation under 80, which they say is normal for here. Mingmar has been carrying this entire time a bag. Turns out it was apples that he's brought us for dinner tonight. So it's the morning of base camp, and honestly, I feel like trash. I just can't freaking sleep. I had a crazy headache today after my bread. So it's kind of an interesting day.